Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Franco here, and I'm back with another Clash of Clans video today. And today I want to show. Oh, right. So today, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Today is the end of the season. So if I click on this little trophy up here, you see that season ends in 27 days. I don't know why it doesn't end in 30. It ended. The last one ended yesterday. But if we take a look at my profile here, so far this new season, which today is the first day of it. It ended yesterday, last night. So this morning when I logged on, I got like whatever the notifications. I won 45 defenses so far. And there's no like way to show, like I know in Legends it shows like previous season what you got, but there's no like if you're not in Legends to show the previous season, which is a little bit annoying. But so the best way I can show how many defenses I got, and yeah, just to prove, I kept that little notification up there by the envelope to show how many defenses I get when I drop down to 650 trophies, and then I stall out roughly around like 924. So yeah, I just drop heroes and stuff and take some loot. My Dark Elixir is almost full, so that's why if you noticed in this corner over here, I just started boosting troops because there's actually that other achievement which is boosted Super Troop 250 times. So I was like, hey, I have nothing to use Dark Elixir on. I don't have the King done for another 1 day, 13 hours. So maybe I'll use some potions and then just like upgrade something pointless here. Maybe. Because everything that I would like to upgrade is like 340,000 Dark Elixir. But if I do that, then I won't have enough for the King unless I grind hard, which I might. I haven't really made up my mind yet. But so let's get to these defenses. So the whole point of this year so far is I think I started like roughly mid-January. I wanted to see how many defenses I could win by staying super low in trophies here. I've been hovering around, so I go down to 650 trophies and then pop back up to how many ever defenses I win. And I just keep going down and up. It does get exhausting sometimes, but I just kept it going just to see what would happen. So I think I started at like 1,578 right before I started dipping down in trophies. So that shows 1,578. Let's just say 1,600. So that puts it at about 800 defensive wins. I think I remember logging in because I did have the 45 from this season so far. You see in the little corner there. So I did remember seeing 780 before I logged off. So I think I won 700, let's just say about 800 defenses this season, which was only half a season. So potentially, I think I can win around 1,600 defenses per season. And season just means a month in this game. I know other games like Fortnite or whatever, like, is actually the season, like fall or summer or something. So if we do that math, then I'll be at 4,000 by the end of February. So that's kind of promising. And then I'll only have to grind for mid-March until I finally finish this unbreakable achievement of 5,000 trophies. And while I've been going down in trophies, I can show a quick one here. So what I look for is just the Dark Elixir's always in the center. So I always just pick the minute I find a base. If I want to go quick, Queen corner here, arrow across through the Dark Elixir. But then another thing I look for is if there are scatter shots or anything that I can pick off, and I drop the Royal Champion and the Warden just to pick them off. So maybe in this one, this is what I did, or maybe not. Yeah, so I drop the Royal Champion and the Warden, pop the Warden ability, take the scatter shot really quick, and then end the battle. And the reason for this is because there's actually more achievements that I can grind down here while I'm down here that I might as well. So obviously I'm always doing the spell donation and siege machine donation and clan games. There's not much I can do about that. But I'll ignore that one for now. But the scatter shots I don't have finished. So I still need about 530 now. So I think it was around like 1,000 when I first started doing this drop. And then the spell towers and monoliths. So if I ever see any of those, then I just use a Royal Champion to take them out because I have her and she's not upgrading, so I might as well. So maybe I'll get the Scattershot one done before the defensive one. And then there's also the Destroy 2,000 Weaponized Town Halls, which it's so close to being done that like I don't waste my time because then if you win an attack, so sometimes I do if I see a Town Hall, I'll be like, all right, whatever, I'll just take it if I'm high in trophies like right now. But if I'm getting down to like 700, 800, and I win one out of every like 3 attacks or something, it'll like negate the previous three attacks I had. So then sometimes like it just takes a long time to drop down in trophies. So right now it's like defeat -15, but win would only be +11. So like I'll actually just win this one because I'm so high in trophies right now. So then I'll use the Archer Queen's ability and the battle there. Yeah, easy 1,400 Dark Elixir. I'm farming Dark Elixir like mad using this strategy, and it's a shame that my pet house is upgrading still. I don't even know where it is on this base. Oh yeah. So I can't upgrade any pets, so I don't have another Dark Elixir sink, which hopefully I will soon. And I don't have enough gems to upgrade the queen and then use a book on her. So I don't have enough gems to buy the book. So I'm a little bit in a pickle with this Dark Elixir, but it's fine with me. I'll just boost and unboost some super troops because we have Clan War Leagues coming up. So it'll be good to have Ice Hounds boosted for defense. I think those are honestly the best troop on defense in the game. Let me train Log Launcher for this guy. But yeah, so I also thought a cool thing to go through would be the war logs. So last war, new strategy. Our number 2 guy takes 1-2, and I take 3-4. And it ended up being a perfect war. So our number 3 guy actually didn't even attack, but this guy, King Cunnel, ended up clutching up. And there was like an hour left or something, and I was like, oh my god, we're going to lose. And we were down. It was 54-54, and I think we might have been losing on percentage too, because I think Franco Mac, my second account that only uses wall breakers, attacked number 6 or something, and got like a 1-star. We were like relying on that, like 41%. And then this guy logs on and clutches the war for us, and I think someone else did too. But we could just watch one of my attacks to see what I did. So I'm still going with the Super Archer Blimp. At the time here, I only had 4 balloons, so that's another thing that's changed. Is I finally finished upgrading all my army camps. So I finally have all the army camps maxed for the game. Not even just Town Hall 15. So I carry 1 extra balloon. It like doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, I'm going with another Super Archer Blimp, and I use 3 Super Archers and then clone spells, whatever, everything else. And I use a lot of Hound to get the Blimp in because I think it's not worth the Warden ability to get the Blimp in. Because I don't really have the feel for how much value it's worth it to get the blimp into the core. So maybe if there's a base with like everything in the core, I'd be like, all right, I'm investing in the Warden because if I get this blimp in here, it's game over. But a lot of times with the Lava Hound, it's good enough because if the Super Archers don't get in deep enough, it kind of helps create a funnel. So it's kind of like weak up here. There weren't that many like buildings. So I was like, hey, if I just drop a couple of dragons, I can drop everything else, and then I'll make this U shape around the base and be fine. So usually the area that you drop the blimp from by itself creates a funnel because the Super Archer's arrows kind of like reach over a little bit. But then I just drop all my troops. I pop the Queen ability here. I guess I could have let her in a little bit because I think she can clear out an air, like this air defense in one shot with that giant arrow. But it's actually funny. 2 dragons go to the other side, and like I know in theory it shouldn't do that, but it kind of works out because then they start like cleaning up on the other side too. So I kind of like when the troops do split off in that like not optimal way. But yeah, I popped the Warden ability there. It's a tank for, I think I saw a Seeking Airmine or something. I mean, just good timing, I guess. But I think I'm not using the correct Warden ability. I think the best thing that I could use is the Rage ability, which is what our number 2 guy, GHS, uses. But I invest so many resources in the Archer Queen thing that like my Rage ability is level 2, and at that point it's like not worth it. So I know it makes my attacks worse, but I kind of just like I have to accept it because I don't want to. I don't have the resources for it, so I think I just keep prioritizing this giant arrow because it's kind of good and it's good for like my farming strategy. It'll just get me more Dark Elixir and everything. But with the current with the current war, I was just gonna say, I was waiting under attack by Mr. Peasant. Huh? Did our number 15 just 2-star the number 1 guy? That is so weird. I don't know if Mr. Peasant is like GHS's second account or something, but that's really strange. But I was going to say, I'm just waiting to attack to see if he messes up bad. But like a 2-star on number one isn't messing up bad. I'm not going to restart number one, even though number one did have a really weird base, and I would love the Super Archer Blimp. This just drop the blimp like right here between the scatter shot and Expo, and then just clear out all these key defenses, and then just dragging around the base. But yeah, maybe that's what this guy did. But I'm just gonna take 3-4 of this war. So I'm Town Hall 15 attacking this Town Hall 14, which looks kind of easy. I did kind of plan this out a little bit off camera here, and I did throw a wizard into my Super Archer Blimp there, just because I don't know, I kind of want to try it out, see what happens. And I just upgraded the clan castle, so I have that extra space, and to put in more goblins, I like kind of feel guilty doing it. But I don't know. Why don't we just get into clan war attack here? I'll do a live attack here. You guys can see if I mess up live. But hopefully I want the blimp to drop right on top of the royal champion, because then I can get the town hall, eagle, scattershot, all these things around here. Maybe the inferno. And then it looks like I'm just dealing with some ground expos, one scattershot, whatever, infernos. But the expos are mainly on ground and one scattershot. Doesn't seem like too much of a threat. I think a super archer blimp will work pretty well on this base. As long as I don't hit a tornado trap before it gets to that royal champion. So yeah, let's go in here. I'll try to do a live commentary as I do a super archer blimp, which I have not done yet with this attack strategy. So we'll drop the lava hound blimp in there, and we'll get ready with the invisibility spell. The blimp once it gets over the royal champion, right there. I think I might have cloned the goblins. That is not good. So 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4. I like to actually count it out there. This is not going too great because I accidentally cloned some goblins there. But I think the archers are still getting enough value. They're going to start shooting the king, but I actually think I'm going to save the invisibility spell because I don't really care if they take out the king. Let's drop some balloons. Hopefully the dragons just keep going around that way. Okay, one dragon and one balloon go off. That's fine with me. So we'll drop 3, the last balloons, the warden, and then once things are getting closer, I'm going to drop in all these dragon riders along the flank here. And then the royal champion, queen, and we're just going to have our arrow shoot across the entire base. And it actually got super lucky there. It took out the air sweeper. So there is not too much left in the base here. I'm going to pop the warden ability as soon as this super dragon starts going off on me because the royal champion's getting low and the scatter shot was hitting me, and we ran into the tornado trap there. So the last thing I can really do is use this invisibility spell and the royal champion ability. I'm going to just kind of save both of them until I have to. Hope this goes through with the 3-star. I might use the invisibility right here because I don't want the royal champion to fight the king. If I can, I just kind of want her to avoid him. Oh, so I'm actually... Oh, she doesn't even have the ability anymore. I'm tripping. But I think this will be a 3-star. I have a minute left on the clock. I have a couple dragons. Hopefully the queen actually just avoids the king because I don't know if you guys know, but you don't actually have to kill the heroes themselves. Okay, great. So the dragons aren't going to the king himself. And I have the queen and the healers. Okay, now the dragons are going to the king himself, which is better than the queen going to the king, because the queen might actually like lose a lot of health and die or something. But yeah, this looks like it's going to be a 3-star pretty easily. Not pretty easily. I actually had a lot of dragons die. I don't really know what I do wrong with this, because you just kind of drop the troops and just hope for the best, and I guess the best kind of happened. I could have probably went through more firepower because the queen still had full health and all the healers. So yeah, there's my live attack for this war, even with me cloning the goblins coming out of the blimp, which is actually kind of funny. I might try number 1, but I'll review it next video when I don't like to just I don't have this part planned right now, and I gotta like think about the strategy and everything. But I think I'll end the video here, and next episode maybe I'll go over how the war log went and how our current streak is going, because hopefully we beat this clan that we're trying right now. Because 1 second, if I go to the enemy team, it looks like they're not too great at war. They got a 48% last war. So hopefully we'll have two on the war streak, and then by the next video, maybe another one or another one. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.